So ever since the Fever case released, it has really continued to be the talk of the CS2 investment world and really the CS world in general because it is just a really amazing case. It's a breath of fresh air that a lot of people have been waiting for a while. But lately, prices have been a little bit crazy. The prices have been dropping faster than I ever expected. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about what has been going on with the Fever case and why I actually started buying some Fever cases and started buying or considered buying some stuff surrounding the Fever case way earlier than I ever would have expected. Today's video is sponsored by Pirate Swap, an automated CS2 trading platform where you can turn your skins into new ones simple and easy. All you have to do is click on the skins that you want to get rid of and then click on the new skins that you want to own and select confirm trade. It's that simple, it's that easy. And Pirate Swap has an amazing collection of skins, so you will definitely be able to find something that you like. And if you use the discount code GERM on Pirate Swap today, you're actually going to be able to claim a free $10 bonus and be able to get a 35% deposit bonus as well. So it's an awesome site with awesome features offering you an amazing discount. So there's no reason to not go check out Pirate Swap with that first link in the description below today. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video. So the Fever case has been out for around 3 weeks now, and this is what has been going on with it lately. The price has just been dropping and dropping and dropping. Now, obviously, there was some expectation of the price of this thing dropping to, around the 80-cent price point, but it didn't have to happen necessarily this fast. And the fact that you can already get this thing for below 80 cents and a lot below 80 cents on a lot of third-party marketplaces, to me, signals that, one, it might be a good time to buy. It might be a potential time to start loading up on some of these, but there's obviously some risks and drawbacks with that as well. But also, obviously, that continues to signal that there are some issues with the Armory. The fact that there's not really anything that people are that excited about or care about that much in the Armory right now. If we go to CS ROI, we can see that there still remains just one thing. Nothing has really bounced back. Just one single thing, one single collection that is profitable in the Armory right now, and that is going to be those Elemental Craft stickers. Obviously, Character Craft, it says 103% profitable, but after you factor in Steam fees, that's going to be unprofitable, and everything else is still unprofitable. We have the Train 2025 collection new skins that should be pretty expensive right now, sitting at 61%. All the other stuff, whatever, there's just no demand here. There's just no excitement. Prices have not been going up, and there's a lot of reasons why all these prices remain really low. Obviously, some of it is the fact that some of the stuff has been out for 6 months plus. Some of the fact of it is that people loaded up so many stars. People had all these farm stars that they weren't even redeeming, that they were waiting and saving for the new stuff. So when the new stuff came out, they were able to buy it up in mass. Obviously, some of it is the CS2 player base continues to hit new all-time highs. We just have so many people playing this game. Obviously, a lot of it is probably the bot farmers and stuff like that who are able to farm so many stars and just buy up all this crazy stuff. But the Fever case is still very high in demand. The Fever case is different. People really love and are enjoying the Fever case. This is just within the past week. Look at this graph. The Fever case unboxing numbers are way higher than anything else. It's really not even close. Obviously, partly is that this is new content, this is something new, shiny, exciting, and all that, but also part of it is the Fever case is just a really amazing, really fun case open when you can get all the new Doppler knives, and you can get the print stream, and you can get some really cool looking skins, and you should have some really great chances to get some stuff as well. Also, with it being the most profitable case to unbox right now as well, sitting at just 77%, but also, again, that's if you consider a 99-cent case. If you drop it down to the 80-cent cases you actually get from farming the Armory stars, this thing becomes even more profitable than that. But yeah, the most profitable case, the most fun case open right now, the most exciting, the newest, the shiniest, all that stuff. We look at these numbers. The second most unboxed case right now in the past week is a Revolution case at 900,000 unboxings, and then you have the Fever case at 2.4 million. So, more than double the second most unboxed case. That is very crazy to me, and it's also not shocking or surprising. But again, the crazy thing here is that we are currently sitting at about $1 on the Steam community market for these things, and this is very fast. Like I said, just 3 weeks after this has come out. And again, if you go to something like third-party marketplaces, you can see that you can actually get the Fever cases for as low as 77 cents, which is obviously below that 80-cent price point. But that does make sense because, again, when you are buying Armory passes, you're buying them with Steam balance, and this obviously CS Flow or whatever third-party marketplace is going to be cash prices, so they are going to have a difference between the actual currencies and stuff that you're using. So 80 cents in Steam is actually closer to I don't know, you usually take like 30 to 35% off for cash balances or cash price or whatever. So again, you have to keep that in mind, that getting 77 cents in flow balance is actually more valuable than like 80 cents of Steam balance, whatever. But the interesting thing here is a couple of days ago, these were actually much cheaper than 77 cents. And I started buying the dip when I saw prices drop to prices that really didn't make sense to me. And you can't even see it on here. But a couple days ago, I think it was April 21st, April 20th, these things were actually as low as 68 cents. I put in a buy order for 70 cents. They're listed for 71 cents. I put in a buy order for 70 cents. And when they started getting filled, they were filling me as low as 68 cents. So I bought around 200 to 250 of these cases for 70, 71, 69, 68 cents, somewhere in there. And obviously this has bounced back. I've already seen a nice little return, but when things get too low, when things start to not make sense, yeah, the fever case, the prices should be going down. I think things should be going down gradually. A ton of these are getting unboxed. A ton of these are getting redeemed. It's like, the most popular thing in the Armory. I get it. There's a million reasons why these prices should go down, but should the prices go so far down? Should the fever case ever, be worth 71 cents or 70 cents? Yeah, maybe at some point, but not just yet, because again, those unboxing numbers and the genuine demand are really, really strong for this thing. And again, I just thought that once I saw prices getting too low, that it was an opportunity for me to buy the dip, and obviously that's worked out so far. The cases I got for 68 cents, they're up more than 10% already, and that's in like 3 days. Now, I don't know if prices are going to stay at 77 cents. I don't know if they're going to stay up this high. They could drop back down, and hey, if prices for the fever case get down to around 70 cents or below, again, I will buy more. Now, I never thought I was going to be buying fever cases this fast, because I really thought that the genuine demand for this thing would be able to keep prices up for a little bit longer than this, but also I didn't really plan on buying this thing because it's going to be in the Armory for a long time. We're going to have plenty of time to buy it. It's going to sit around this 80-cent price point for months and months and months, because we've already seen the gallery case has been in the Armory for 6 months plus, and if the fever case is such a huge moneymaker for Valve like we know it is right now, it's going to sit in for at least as long as the gallery case, if not even longer. So yeah, the fever case could be in the Armory for 6 months, 9 months, a year, more than that, who knows. Obviously, we're going to get to use the gallery case as a guide to track and see how this thing's going to go, but still, I do even think in the short term that anything around 70 cents is just a little bit too cheap for the fever case right now, but it's also a price where if it sits at 70 cents or below, I'm fine with holding the fever case for the long term at those prices as well. And honestly, getting some of these that cheap, it allows me to maybe do some case unboxing and stuff like that, which I think is going to be fun content. I definitely want to do for some videos, because fever cases are just really fun to open, and at 70 cents, hey, it makes it pretty affordable. Obviously my channel makes some money. We're able to put some money back into content and stuff like that, but you also have the skins in this stuff dropping accordingly as well. So if you have been looking to pick up any of these skins, whether it be for long-term investments, whether it be for play skins, whether you want to try and make a short-term flip because you think the stuff's too cheap, whatever, all the stuff inside the case is dipping right now as well. You have the op print stream and minimal wear that was as high as $450 a couple weeks ago. This thing has hit lows as low as $220, now sitting at about $260 in that range. You have the Glock 18 Shinobu, which is a really, really cool skin. This thing was about $37, now it's down to about $20. You have the AK-47 Searing Rage, another skin that I don't think is bad at all, especially for the price point. $36 previously. This thing is down to now about $17, so a very, very big drop off there. You have the UMP 45 KO Factory, which is not something I'm as excited about, but again, maybe you're looking to invest in trade up stuff where you think people are going to be trading up into the print stream a ton, whatever. I would understand that. It's a fine purchase. $27 down to about $14. Very, very big drop off there. You have the FAMAS Bad Trip, obviously being the other covert in the Fever collection. I don't really think it's that great of a skin, but hey, FAMAS buffs, more people are using the FAMAS these days, whatever. $21 down to about $10. And then you also have stuff like the lowest grade stuff, the mil specs in this case, something like the MP9 Nexus and minimal wear, which again, I do think is going to be some good long-term investments. These are skins that I could definitely see myself purchasing, not really anytime soon, because I'm still kind of buying the gallery fillers at this point, but in the long run, I think the trade-up fodder and trade-up skins from this case are going to be very, very good, because obviously people are going to be doing the trade-up for it. People are going to be wanting to chain up to that op print stream and stuff like that. These went from 48 cents all the way down to 21 cents now for minimal wear trade-up filler in this collection. This actually seems like a pretty attractive price. So I think a lot of these prices are getting to really, really prices where it starts to make sense to start buying the dip. So that's what I think. Obviously, I'm not buying any of the skins just yet, but like I said, I did buy around 200 to 250 of these fever cases, and if the prices continue to stay down, if the price continue to dip more, I will definitely be buying more of these fever cases as just kind of long-term holds, as long-term set it and forget it. This is something that, hey, I might have to hold on to for 1, 2, 3, 5 years, whatever, but holding one of the best cases in CS2 history for that long, something I'm completely fine with doing, something I'm completely confident in doing, and something that I do think is going to make a lot of money. Now, I do think that overall people are still a little bit worried. People are still a little bit scared. Hey, is stuff from the Armory going to be discontinued? Is the fever case going to be permanent? Is this even a good purchase? Blah, 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 blah. I'm still very confident that stuff from the Armory is going to be removed. That's still, the mindset that I'm investing with. Obviously, I don't have all of my money going into Armory items, so even if the Armory does end up being an absolute disaster, I'm still investing in other rare cases. I still want to invest in other trade-up skins and stuff like that. But for my money, I do think the Armory stuff will be removed at some point. I do think eventually the Fever case will go discontinued, and I think one of the best cases of all time going discontinued. Hey, that sounds like a no-brainer investment to me. And if I can pick this thing up way, way, way below the price you can get it for 2 stars, 70 cents, 69, 68 cents, that's crazy. That's why I've been buying the dip over the last couple days. And maybe you guys want to consider doing so as well. Again, prices have bounced back over the past couple days a little bit, but keep an eye on it. Track these things. Monitor. You see the prices drop down one morning. Every once in a while, prices will randomly drop like overnight or early in the morning or, randomly when like volumes are low or something like that. Maybe you have opportunities to buy some stuff up for cheap and get a good deal. But even right now, 77 cents or 78 cents or whatever, getting the Fever case below 80 cents, that still seems really good to me. And a lot of these skins, the print stream dropping way down, it's an awesome skin. Some of the other stuff in this set is really, really cool. So like I said, I think it's time to buy the dip. I've been buying the dip. Maybe you will as well. Maybe you'll kind of agree with me, or maybe you'll think I'm a big stupid idiot who's just going to lose all his money. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see to find out. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then.